Here, we have one final performance test, which has been run on the fully optimized code. And with it, one final set of performance metrics, showing the impact adding a caching strategy has made. I didn't expect any real metric changes with this, as caching strategy is about long-term repeat views. Google Lighthouse has noticed though, rewarding us with the remaining 4 points we need to get a full 100 for our Lighthouse performance score. Let's compare our initial performance report to our final and see how far we've come. Some big improvements here. Look at the difference in first render. And down here, the waterfall. By reducing the size of our critical assets, removing assets we don't need, and then lazy loading the rest, this has reduced in size considerably and is also much thinner. Visual progress is much faster now. And then the metrics, as we know, have seen considerable improvements. We're also making far fewer requests and for far fewer bytes. Let's quantify these improvements. Big differences across the board, all well within the goals we originally set at the start of the practical session. For rendering metrics, the biggest changes came either as a result of inlining critical CSS, or in case of largest contentful paint, reducing the size of our images, which were a big bottleneck to other processes at the time. Time to interactive also dropped considerably around the same point, then falling more gradually as we turned our attention to optimizing the website text assets. After then, any changes seem more like incidental fluctuations than as a result of actual code changes. Total blocking time drops in line with other metrics as images are optimized, rising again when we concatenate our JavaScript into a single file, then dropping off a cliff when more intensive JavaScript like Google Maps is lazy loaded. Cumulative layout shift is an odd one. It doesn't seem to follow any pattern. Whilst bytes downloaded and fully loaded behave more predictably, dropping significantly when images are first optimized, and then to a smaller degree once we begin lazy loading non-critical assets and removing unused code. With the Lighthouse score, it's more of a gradual incline on the road to 100, with no one code change resulting in a standout boost. This probably is by design on Google's part, as it means that websites can't achieve a high performance score without at least touching upon the areas we've covered. Finally, I'll leave you with this video comparison. The MLE Power stakeholders better be impressed.